under the water and swimming, and I feel really powerful.
It's a totally different, immersive world. It takes me away from being on land. My name's Justin Fleming, and I'm assistant coach for Shadow Seals, and I'm addicted to swimming. My disability is called proximal femoral focal deficiency. I'm an above the knee amputee. 3, 2, hard, easy, go. Shadow Seals is a USA Swimming registered club that focuses on athletes with physical disabilities in the Western Washington. 3 push-offs. What I hope to achieve as a coach, I want to introduce the love of swimming to people.
Justin Fleming, born with a badly deformed right leg and a missing hip socket, on his way to compete for a gold medal at the Athens Paralympics.
The year I participated in the Paralympics was 2004 in Athens, Greece. I was excited I made the team and then have the opportunity to swim. 10,000 fans in the stands. It's really exciting. But what I remember is the really challenging times afterwards. In the Paralympic community, there's something known as the Olympic blues, and you've also spent at least 4 years preparing for this, and then it's done all of a sudden. A lot of people end up being kind of lost, and I think that was true of me. So when I moved back to Seattle, it was really important that I do something, and I think you're even getting some pretty decent. So my transition from being an athlete to a coach was an easy transition for me. A little tired.
ADA will be a landmark first civil rights law for people with disabilities.
The Americans with Disabilities Act was passed by Congress in 1990. It prohibits discrimination against people on the basis of disability and has ensured that we make more efforts to make spaces physically accessible to people with disabilities. It has opened many doors in our society for many people with disabilities, but there are still many doors that are closed. Stigma and stereotyping continue to be barriers that prevent people with disabilities from engaging and connecting to other people in the community.
I'm Aspen Ashby. I am 16 years old. I love swimming. The disability I have is a form of cerebral palsy called hemidystonia, which affects my left side. My thoughts on etiquette when it comes to people with disabilities is just treat them as anyone else. Let's see, what else do I need to get done? Last year in my science class, when we would do small little things, he would be like, oh, well, just try your best. It's not a great feeling when someone will be like, oh, you're disabled, and then treat you like you're a baby.
We refer to that as infantilization of people with disabilities. Demystifying disabilities in today's society is really important, reminding everybody that disability is a natural part of the human condition. Every person brings a different set of abilities into the community, and the more that we accommodate those differences, the more inclusive of an environment we're creating.
What does disability mean to me? It's not a word I particularly like because it has negative connotations, and it's not something I think of in my everyday life. I'm just using a wheelchair.
Take your mark.
Some of the benefits on Shadow Seals are actually as or more important than the actual act of swimming, allowing athletes to have a community of peers that they can discuss things with.
Everyone at Shadow Seals is super accepting. I joined the team to be treated as everyone else.
Fleming, ladies and gentlemen.
My favorite part of the Maren Morrison meet is when I see one of our athletes realize how great of an opportunity they have in front of them. And it gives our swimmers an opportunity to compete.
Just being in a world with tons of able-bodied swimmers, it challenges me to push myself. There is no disability when it comes to swimming. And having Justin, who has a disability, who's been in the Paralympics, and then I'm like, ooh, maybe I could make it to the Paralympics someday.
I'm not really trying to change people. I'm trying to be a role model in terms of what can happen. Because if you can see it, it makes it easier to get there.